Hey, it is Matt from Landsiedel Fitness. I am here today to talk to you about the adductor group of muscles. We have three primary adductors. We have the adductor longus, we have the adductor magnus, and we have the adductor brevis. Okay, so these three muscles are in charge of adducting. Okay, so that's going to be inward pulling. Okay, so these lengthen and then they shorten to pull in. All right, they are also in charge of externally rotating the femur. So my favorite adductor mobilizing exercise is also a really good hip mobility exercise. So it's kind of 2-in-1. This is a really good one if you have tight abductors and you have tight hips. Okay, this is going to be the best exercise you can do. So they're called groin rockers. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have this knee on the right, okay, placed down, and I'm going to have my foot flat, but I'm going to have my foot about 15 degrees outside of my knee, okay? So if you look here, down, my foot is slightly outside of my knee. That's pretty important, okay? I'm going to have this foot down and it's going to be on the side, so that therefore my adductors are nice and lengthened in here, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to have my back nice and flat. I don't want to be rounding, and my core is nice and tight, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm just simply going to rock back and forth. Okay, so this hip is becoming mobile and this adductor is getting nice and lengthened all the way from the knee all the way up to the groin. It's great. This is a really, really nice functional mobilizing exercise. All right, so the next one that I really like is called the frog. Okay, so a lot of people know about this one. So we're going to have our feet splayed out. Okay, we're going to come down into this froggy position, and I am really tight in here. This is crazy. My hips are not very mobile today. So what we're going to do is add a little bit of a twist to this one, okay? So typically you're going to see people just kind of hanging out in the frog, maybe doing a little bit of like moving like this. But what we're going to do is we're going to go a little wider. Okay, we're going to open up, and I want people to bring in a pelvic tilt into this movement, okay? So this is a posterior pelvic tilt. This is an anterior pelvic tilt, so your butt is going to stick up. So I want you just to move in and out of this. This is a great way to get active range of motion in your pelvic, and it's also going to give you a nice stretch in your adductors. Okay, so moving in and out of this, I'd say about 20 times. Let's do that 3 times. This is a really, really good exercise, especially before squatting. It's really important to open up your hips and get some mobility before you're moving into any sort of compound lifting, like deadlifting, squatting, lunging, anything like that. So the Abductor Slide with a disc. So what we're going to do is come into a wide stance like this. We're going to have a slider disc or something. I just have a book today. I forgot my sliders at home, but this will be just fine to show you how to do this. So we're going to place it under our foot like this, and we are going to slide in. Okay? Step out and slide in. So what I'm trying to focus on when I'm doing this movement is I'm trying to focus on bringing my adductors and using my adductors only and primarily to bring my other foot into the side, okay? So this one is just a stabilizing leg. This is the active leg. So this is the leg that's working. So we're going to focus on pulling in, driving out.